Big win for our program win, you know. And you come up here and you're banged up a little bit. We didn't bring 8 guys with us. So obviously 8 guys that usually play are out. But we talked a little bit about overcoming some adversity as we came up here. It was going to be a great environment to play in, and that did not disappoint. What a great environment. And we just kept banging, you know. Had a couple big plays go against us in the first half, but I thought we rallied back. Big fake punt, and then a halfback pass after that to get us a touchdown. It seems like it took us ever to get in from the 1, but we got in. And just very, very proud of our football team. Asked them to play like we were 5-0, and I think we did that. You know, Penn State's got a very good football team, very good football team, and I'm sure that will show as time goes on as well. So, but really excited about the win. And, you know, sometimes winning and losing, you know, whether we won or whether we lost, at the end of the day there, it's not always about winning and losing. It's about how you play and how you come with it and how you hang together through tough times. And, you know, we've had a couple tough moments here this season already. So we rebounded and pushed back. And I was very proud of our football.
Mark, is this sort of a character-revealing moment?
I've said we've had character all along. You know, there's never been any doubt in our character. I've always believed that, you know, we've got a good belief system, we've got good chemistry, and we're just going to keep playing, you know. And things aren't always going to go our way, but that's, you know, I keep saying that's part of life. Things don't always go that way, but I'm very, very proud how we've played through things. And you know, once again, we play hard.
Mark, you made a decision to do more zone than power running today, and it certainly paid off. Was it something you saw from Penn State, or a decision about with your personnel you thought you needed to do that?
No, we needed to simplify. I thought we needed to simplify. Our coaches felt like that. Simplify a little bit, and you know, spread people out. We probably ran more RPOs today than we had, but I thought Coach Warner did an outstanding job calling the game. You know, we'll go down the field in a minute, whatever. At the end, I was sort of beating myself up. Should we not have gone for it on 4? Should have gone for it. Should we punt it? You know, but took the sack, so extra time ran off, so it wasn't good. But we got the ball back. I thought the defense played very well, especially the second half. You know, I think we gave up 3 points the second half. Had 2 big runs against us. Played well against the pass. You know, McSorley's a tremendous football player. So is Miles Sanders, and they got others. You know, and he's going to buy time and make you sweat it out on every single down. So, you know, great drive at the end. I thought Reese Nelson, we were about ready to redshirt him. Looks like we won't now. You know, I'm not sure how many catches he had, but he has a huge catch, a couple of huge catches on the last drive, maybe the last 2 drives. So, just very excited for our football team. And again, we talked about these type of things, how we were going to have to come into this environment and play. That it was going to be a tough environment, but it was going to be just hang around, just keep hanging around. One of those games, just keep hanging around. Good things are going to happen, and then eventually that's what happened.
Why did you punt? That's the kind of decision that you used to see a lot 10 or 20 years ago, but with 2 minutes to go, yeah. You decided. What went into that decision?
Well, we just taken a sack, so it was now 4th and 10. And we did have 3 timeouts left, and I felt like if we could, you know, if we could stop them, and they were going to probably run the ball to use the clock in our timeouts, that we'd get the ball back one more time and have another shot at it. And so we did it. We did it the way we practice. You know, we practice those type of situations, and it worked out. And you can always point to that as saying, okay, that's one way to do it. I guess you could look the other way. And if we'd have went for it on 4th and 7, I felt like the game was over. I mean, 4th and 10, the game was really over if we didn't make it because. They were too far down the field for us to get the ball back. You know, I think we got the ball back at 25 or something like that, 30 maybe, I'm not sure.
Mark, Felton Davis gets hurt on a few plays from our last game.
Yeah.
He talked about how he just knew there was no way he could not be in the game.
Yeah.
Just talk about the way he played there.
Played very well. We tried to move him around a little bit, get him targeted, so that he would have opportunities to catch the football. I'm not sure how many catches he had, but he had a couple big ones. And again, on the 3rd down play, you know, 30 seconds ago, I knew we could line up and kick a field goal and go to overtime. So Coach Warner asked me what we wanted. You want to run it here, or do you want to throw it? And I said, why don't we just throw a touchdown pass, go to the end zone. And so that's what we did.
What went into the fake call on the field goal, and then also the 2 that worked in the first half?
I felt the fake field goal. Didn't want to really play for a tie. I wanted to, you know, we'd worked on it, and I thought it was really it was the Little Giants deal, and I thought Ray, you know, had a chance to make it. They defended it well, but you know, work put it on the money, but we got it out. But hey, we're just going to keep playing. So we're going to play to win. They didn't want to play to line up and tie it. And quite honestly, I felt like Penn State was too explosive with McSorley creating too many loose plays that eventually they would find their way back down the field. And at least it put them in a different mode of operation, maybe with 4 minutes to go. And you know, they still threw it, I think, the first couple of times maybe. But I thought that I just wanted to play to win, and I thought we had an opportunity for it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Getting back to Felton, he said that you guys play a little tighter, a little more focused, not tighter, but a little more focused when there are doubts outside and questions outside. Do you agree with that? And if so, why do you think that's so? You
know, Kari Willis said, hey, we got to bring that chip mentality back and bring a poker chip with you to the game. So everybody got a poker chip. We walked in, we slammed it down. There's a source of commitment.
I get the next question because you scared the shit out of me.
I saw you jump.
There used to be a lot of games like this in this league 10, 20 years ago. I'm using that again.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable with this kind of football? Do you miss it, this kind of station to station, every possession? Because they don't exist.
Well, I'd rather win 50-0 if that's what you're asking me.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
But yeah, no, I think that I was two good football teams, played good defense, and you know, just the way the game goes sometimes too. Wasn't a lot of turnovers. I think maybe they had one. Do we have one? I can't remember. I mean, it's sort of going through my mind right now. But they had one. I don't know. You know, just playing the way they come. You know, if we win with a high score, that's great. If we win with a low score, that's great too. And you know what? If we play hard and we do everything we can do, and if we lose, you know, can handle that too.
Keep coming on your pass defense. Through the course of the year, there's been springing some leaks here and there, but today, you guys obviously been working on that.
Yeah, well, we made some plays. We'll have to look at the tape, but, you know, football's a game of inches. I keep saying that over and over. It's a game of repetition. It's a game of inches, and sometimes you find those inches, and sometimes they find them. And, you know, I thought last week, you know, they found them a couple of times. So, you know, still go back to the 2 losses we have. I don't like those, but, you know, we'll deal in the reality. We'll deal in reality right now. This is what we are. We're 4-2. I'm very excited about that, and obviously a big game next week, so that'll be another challenge.
You went with one offensive line, kind of rare for the last couple of years. What did you see to make that happen? And
well, we got guys out, so that made that happen. We had one guy that we really would substitute in there, and that had started for us before. I'm not sure how much Luke Campbell played, but I thought he was in there some. So
that said, how much was that run that Ladarius had was the one thing that you kind of look for?
Yeah, we had a bust-out run. Had 2 big plays. Had that bust-out run. I think that's the time we went down and faked the field goal. And then the next time, I think that we hit Connor Hayward on a swing, and he got down the sideline for a pretty big game too, so gain as well. So, but I just can't say enough about our football team, our guys, our players. That's what keeps you coaching, to be honest with you. That's, you know, moments like this, you see people just sort of, you know, gear up, you know, get themselves ready to go, and you know, it's just I can't describe it to you really. Very proud of our football team, how they handle things, I guess, and how they went forward, how they just kept playing. Things weren't perfect, that's for sure. I looked up there, I said, what, we got like, Brian's got like 40 yards passing because we hit a halfback pass. I said, so, you know, a lot of things going on.
You guys were really beat up, maybe as much as you ever have been that I remember, and they had a bye week. Did you even address that, or do you just act like it doesn't exist to the team?
Which part? Being back down?
Both. I mean, they're well rested, and you're all beat up.
Well, we got players. We got guys that are waiting in the wings for an opportunity. You know, C.J. Hayes played a lot today. Larice Nelson made some big catches. You know, Cam Chambers had a couple big catches as well. So those are all guys that, you know, had not been at the forefront. Cam had played more, but you know, obviously you have Felton out there as well. But you know, Connor Hayward made a couple plays. You got Ladarius making some plays. I thought. And Matt Dotson had a big catch, so he spread it around a little bit. But we talked about sometimes when you don't have, when you're at odds with things, you know, rising up may be your biggest challenge, but it also might be your biggest triumph, I guess I'd say too. So, and that's very rewarding when you do things like that.
Mark,
Two more for Coach, couple more.
how long do you get to enjoy this, knowing Michigan's up next?
Probably flight home would be good. Sleep good tonight though.
Mark, what does it say for your defense? They're averaging 49.6 points per game, you hold them to 17. Just as a group to be able to give you guys a chance to win a game where, I mean,
Right.
we're going to score 50.
Right, yeah. I think our defense played very well, you know, gave up a couple big runs. Again, they hit us, Miles hit us, you know, we were out of a gap, and then he made it all in the one run, you know, made 5 guys miss or 6 guys miss. So I've got a good football team, they got good players, and, you know, can take that to the bank, and they're well coached. But at the same time, we just snuck by, I guess, which is all we needed to do.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mark.
Joe, why don't you come up next?